back for another video. Fixing a problem today rather than actually upgrading something. We've got a problem with the buttons, the electric window buttons, specifically the passenger one on the driver's side console, whatever you want to call that, switch panel. The button itself is actually broken, so everything underneath it is fine, but we need to replace that button on the left hand side there. So how are we going to do that? So we have purchased a new set of buttons. Now I got these from Vanex, and these are designed, I think, really to be sort of a bit of an upgrade. So if I zoom in on that a little bit, you'll see, let's grab that, the little sort of chrome tipped strip on there, which is just designed to be a bit of more of a, you know, aesthetic upgrade on that. Main reason I bought these is because they were cheapest option. There's 22 quid for a full set of buttons, so I've obviously got two to replace on this side. Then if I want it to match, I've got the passenger side button to do as well. But the only alternative seemed to be was to purchase the full mechanism for the buttons, everything that sits underneath the button, and that were about 60 quid. So we're going to try these and yeah, see how we get on. So what's actually happened? So part of the button is actually broken. So this is the part underneath. It's sort of connected onto this part of the button. It's like the underneath part of that button. I was driving through Cheshire last Sunday, and I went to do the window, and that just sheared off. So that's like the lower half of the button. So it'd be like, if I pick these up, sort of the bottom piece underneath there. The button's basically broken in half. So what we're going to do is whip that out. I've got my trim tools, disconnect the wiring, and then have a look at the unit. So now we've got that out, we'll disconnect these and then we'll have a look at the actual unit itself and see if we can get that out as well. So now the unit is out, we've basically just unclipped the wiring harnesses on each. So we're just going to take this unit out. This is what the unit that the button's attached to. So that one's fine, but you see that's like, it's just knackered. So we're going to get that out and then hopefully get the buttons off. So I've got the unit out. As we pulled it out, literally what were left of the button just disintegrated. So that'll come out. Looks like the button just pops off. So that's what's left of it. I'm going to give that a clean up before I put in. But interestingly, looks like there's some kind of like return spring or something that were inside that. And there's another one here. So there's two little springs there. So we need to make sure we don't lose those. But I suspect, although I couldn't see what actually happening because it happened a bit quick, they probably seat inside these two little things either. I'm assuming I can just pull that off and pop it off, but we'll see in a sec. Damn. So moral of that story is be careful. Everything exploded as it came apart, but I think we've retrieved everything, so we've got everything we need. The actual driver's side one, and when I looked at it, I'd also got cracks in it before I started mangling it with a little screwdriver as well, so I think it wouldn't have been long before that one decided to destroy itself as well. But interestingly, you see where this is the one that broke, it's all sheared round where the little mounting hole is, and that's where the other one were cracking as well. So if your van's done 91,000 mile, that's, yeah, this is a possibility, I guess. So right, let's work out how to fit the new ones and then we'll pop it back in. That's what it looks like at the minute. These little white bits, I think these are important. I thought that had just broken off, but they're not. I think we need to work out where they go back in, and then I think the springs just pop in the top, I hope. Or they might actually pop on these. We'll work it out. Right, I'm doing this one handed a little bit. So I've rebuilt the module. So you see the little white things at the top, they slot perfectly into those little, I don't know, shaft, whatever you want to call it. So I put the spring inside and then put the, I don't know, whatever that is, back in the top. So if you look now, that's springy. So I assume that's what is the returns it back to its original position. So what I can't remember now is which way right button goes on. So I'm going to check back on footage, just have a quick look, and then we'll pop the button back on. Need to just give it a quick clean as well before I do that. Ignore everything I said previously about reassembling the unit. I got the two little blue things that you shove in there next to each other. They're not, they go diagonal, and one of the diagonals, they're actually quite springy underneath, and that's why you want them in. So it's like that basically. The fixed hole, you don't want it, when it's a bit springy, you want them diagonal to each other. There is a little arrow, I don't know if you can see it there, that tells you which way the button goes on. So that's facing forward, I've put that button on forward, and that. It's a bit, not quite as smooth, but it works in all directions. So we'll pop this other one on, plug it back in and give it a test. So this is live. I've literally just plugged the button unit back in, not the full assembly, so we're just literally going to test it now. So firstly, driver's side, bingo. Passenger side, so this was the dodgy one. Button works, and if we look over here, back up, perfect. So we'll call that a job well done. Bit of swearing, not too much, and I'll get all this back together, and then you can see what it looks like. So they're in. Something be a bit bright here. New buttons are in. They do sit a bit further back. Remember, that's something I need to have another get it off and have another look at. But got my new ones in. Work absolutely fine. Test. Passenger side as well. So that's all good. So another little job done. Hopefully that's been of use to somebody. I've never done that job before, so, and there didn't really seem to be too much on YouTube around actually changing the buttons. I've seen it where there's a few videos that change the whole unit, but hopefully if somebody has the same problem as me, that'll help them out, which would be great. So more videos coming. Don't know what we're going to do next, so stay tuned, because literally anything could happen. I need to get on with rear brakes really. I might just do that next, but then you'll have to wait a while to get them fitted, etc., because it's a dev work and blah blah blah. So we'll see. But yeah, any little jobs I'll film, especially when I'm doing it from scratch, and see if I can help other people as well. So if you want to do that, stick around, subscribe, all that kind of good stuff as well. So thanks for watching, and hopefully this has been helpful. Cheers.